Match week 14 of the Premier League has come to an end, the midweek games have come to an end, and we saw so many goals in the space of 2 days. There were some great games, there were some great goals, and like I said, there were so many goals in the Premier League for match week 14. Match week 15 begins in 2 days. I mean, there is so many Premier League games going on right now, and it is so good for me. There is so many videos to make. But without further ado, let's head into it. Let's review and talk about the games that did get taken place for match week 14 of the Premier League. Today, I've got 10 things we learned from match week 14 of the Premier League. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to go ahead and click that like button, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, make sure you also click on the notification button and become a part of the notification squad. Number 10. Pardew takes over West Brom. Alan Pardew will be making his way back to the Premier League, this time as West Brom manager until 2020. Alan Pardew has been appointed as the West Brom manager, replacing Tony Pulis. The 56-year-old has been out of being a manager since he was sacked by Crystal Palace last December. He signed a contract until 2020 at the Hawthorns after holding talks with the club last week. He will take charge for Saturday's home match against his previous team. Gary Megson, who did take charge as caretaker manager for the past 2 games, did do quite well for West Brom in those games against Tottenham and Newcastle. Pardew has gone on to say, "I'm thrilled with the opportunity provided and looking forward to getting to work with what I consider to be a talented group of players." Do you think Alan Pardew is the man for West Brom? Do you think Alan Pardew is the man that could save West Brom from relegation this season? Let me know down below in the comments. Number 9. Leicester shock Spurs. First half goals from Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez lifted Leicester City into the top half of the Premier League table with a victory over Tottenham Hotspur. Huge news here, guys, because Tottenham Hotspur's title challenge could already be over. Vardy fired the home side ahead after 13 minutes with the first time volley from Marco Brighton's cross. Leicester found themselves 2-0 in the lead. Riyad Mahrez, who picked out the top corner from 20 yards. Harry Kane converted Eric Lamella's pass after 79 minutes for his 11th goal in 10 appearances against Leicester. But the Foxes held on as Spurs lost a 3rd consecutive Premier League away match for the first time since March of 2014. And like I said, Spurs' title challenge could already be over. Number 8. Young helps United receive 3 points. Ashley Young ended a 18th month goal drought, scoring twice against his former club as Manchester United beat Watford 4-2 away. Young scored his opener with a low shot from Jesse Lingard's pass before curling in an incredible superb free kick to double the lead. If you have not seen it, go check it out. It was insane. Anthony Martial struck a 3rd before Gomez denied Lukaku and Lingard with a nice double save before Richarlison headed onto the bar. Watford looked like they were going to come back. They scored a quick double, but it was a Lingard solo effort who sealed the win for Manchester United. Number 7. Newcastle come from behind draw. With the news that Alan Pardew is the new West Brom manager, the West Brom players went out there to try and prove a point to their new manager why they should be in the starting 11. But a late own goal by Johnny Evans helped Newcastle United come back from 2 goals down to snatch a point at West Brom. West Brom took the lead in first half stoppage time, and after 56 minutes, West Brom found themselves 2-0 in the lead, and the hosts looked like they were on a course for their first win since August, but were outdone by 2 Matt Ritchie set pieces. Clark headed in a corner on 59 minutes before Ritchie's 83rd minute free kick deflected off Johnny Evans, ending Newcastle United's 4 successive Premier League defeats. A much needed point for both teams because both teams could not afford a loss in this game. Number 6. Arsenal dominate at the Emirates. Arsenal clinched a 12th consecutive Premier League home victory with a 5-0 success win over Huddersfield Town. After 3 minutes, Arsenal already found themselves 1-0 in the lead. It was Alexander Lacazette latched onto a neat flick from Aaron Ramsey to fire in his 7th goal of the season. Olivier Giroud, a halftime replacement for Lacazette, connected with Mesut Ozil's through ball to double the lead on 68 minutes. Moments later, Ozil teed up a neat Alexis Sanchez strike. Then Ozil was picked out by Aaron Ramsey to dink the ball into the back of the net, leaving Giroud to confirm the 3 points for Arsenal with a late close range effort. Mesut Ozil was class in this game, one of the reasons why Arsenal went on to dominate so much. A really impressive win for Arsenal, which leaves them in 4th position in the table, and you know what that means. Number 5, Burnley jumped to 6th. Burnley secured a win over Bournemouth 2-1. Burnley hit back after a late disappointing loss to Arsenal on the weekend with a 2-1 hard-fought victory over Bournemouth. Chris Wood's strong header came off the Bournemouth bar early on before Asmir Begovic denied the Burnley striker with a instinctive save. But Wood pounced onto a deflected Robbie Brady shot on 37 minutes to put Burnley 1-0 in the lead. Brady then launched a right-footed strike into the top corner after 65 minutes to put Burnley 2-0 in the lead. Joshua King then capitalised on a parry from Jermaine Defoe's shot, but Burnley held on to move up into 6th position in the table. It is insane. Burnley are having a really good season, while the Cherries, Bournemouth, they fall to 15th. Number 4, Chelsea secure a comfortable 1-0 win. It wasn't impressive, but Chelsea pick up a 1-0 win at home at Stamford Bridge against Swansea City. It was Antonio Rudiger who did score the goal for Chelsea to give themselves the 3 points from N'Golo Kante's deflected shot. Chelsea dominated this game, but it was finding the back of the net which was their struggles. They did do so. Swansea rarely threatened in this game, but it's Chelsea's 5th Premier League victory in 6 matches, which keeps them in 3rd position in the table, while Swansea are in 19th. Number 3, Rooney rises Everton. If you watch this game, Wayne Rooney was back to his best. Things are just getting worse at West Ham United. Everton recorded a 4-0 win. Yes, you heard me correctly. 4-0 win over West Ham United at Goodison Park, and it was Wayne Rooney who was the star in this game, scoring a brilliant hat-trick, including a goal from his own half. It was incredible. If you missed it, go check it out. Rooney netted his first on 18 minutes when his penalty was saved by Joe Hart, but he headed in the rebound. Everton had a second 10 minutes later, Rooney slotting in an unmarked Tom Davies cross. Jordan Pickford saved a Manuel Lanzini penalty before Rooney's driven strike from halfway following a Hart clearance completed his hat-trick. It was an incredible goal. Wayne Rooney turning back the times. The new Everton manager, Sam Allardyce, was watching this game as he saw Ashley Williams make a 4-0. The victory moves Everton into 13th, while West Ham United find themselves down in 18th position. Number 2, Sterling wins it late. Everything is falling into place for Manchester City. Raheem Sterling does it again. Stunning strike deep into stoppage time earned Manchester City a 12th Premier League win in a row as they beat Southampton 2-1. Kevin De Bruyne whipped in the opener with a left wing free kick shortly after the interval. On 75 minutes, the Saints levelled it at 1-1 and Southampton were defending for their lives. But in the 96th minute, the ball fell to Raheem Sterling. He curled it in from the edge of the box in the 6th minute of added time. Like I said, City are 8 points clear at the top of the table after 14 matches in the Premier League. The Saints drop into 11th. And number 1, Salah shines again. Mohamed Salah came off the bench to score twice as Liverpool beat Stoke City 3-0. Sadio Mane opened the scoring for the Reds, lofting the ball over Lee Grant after being found on 17 minutes. Mane came close to doubling their advantage just before the break, but could only hit the post. Salah came onto the pitch on the 67th minute and found the target only 10 minutes later. He's in some incredible form, Mohamed Salah, volleying the ball high into the net. The midfielder then scored his 12th Premier League goal of the season with a smart finish into the bottom left corner. Liverpool move up to 5th with the win, while Stoke City slip into 16th position. And the only game that I did not cover in this video was Brighton and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace had the chance to jump out of the relegation zone. They did not do so. Brighton and Palace played a 0-0 draw to open up match week 14 of the Premier League. But before we do end this video, we've got to take a look at the league table. First is still Manchester City, 40 points after 14 games with a plus 35 goal difference. It is insane. In second is still Manchester United. They are 3 points ahead of Chelsea, and Arsenal find themselves in the position where they always find themselves, in 4th. Liverpool in 5th, Burnley in 6th, and we see Tottenham Hotspur drop all the way into 7th. In mid-table is Brighton, Leicester, Southampton. It seems like we always see these teams down in a relegation zone. It's the same every single week. It's Crystal Palace, Swansea, and West Ham United are somehow still in the relegation zone this season. And that is the 10 things we learned from match week 14 of the Premier League. Premier League preview for match week 15 will be coming out very, very soon. I think tomorrow I'll be having that one. And like I said, the Premier League is back in only another 2 days. There is so much Premier League action going on, it is insane. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you all on my next video.